people think Phuket, but then we started to hear some about Krabi. When you travel the world for a year, you see and experience so much, and we want to share our daily travels with you. Unfortunately, a hard drive failure means we have to tell the middle a little bit differently. So, welcome to Storytime with the Happy Hoppies in this edition of The Lost Episodes. When we were in Thailand, we knew we wanted to have a beach experience and go to a beach town. They have awesome beaches there in Thailand. But we didn't know which one we wanted to go to. We thought we were gonna go to Phuket because that was like the more famous one. And when we were in Bangkok and staying with some locals and then some friends that we had talked to back in the States, they said they would recommend Krabi over Phuket. And so that's what we ended up doing, a more local experience.
So Phuket, because it's a bigger city, it's easy to get around and like get Uber rides to different places, and you got lots of night markets.
Right.
You know, your things that you have in a bigger city. So it's convenient. And it's closer to like the airport where you're flying in. You have lots of different tour companies you can go through to be able to go to lots of different islands. So it's a great option, but the thing that that our friends recommended about Krabi that they really liked is that it was quieter. It was, you know, a little more off the grid. So, you know, it's all, you know, what you want, but both are really nice. We just decided to go with what our friends recommended. And yeah, it was great. It was, you know, you don't have Uber, so we had to find different ways to get around.
Yeah.
But it was great. It was a good experience.
Yeah, and so we were in Chiang Mai, and so to get down to Krabi, it was actually cheaper to do two separate flights. So we took a midnight flight from Chiang Mai to Bangkok, arrived there at 1 a.m. So we kind of slept for like 4 hours in like this one gate where no one was around. We tried to have some night's sleep, kind of. And then our flight took off around 5:30 a.m. From Bangkok down to Krabi, and so then we arrived close to 7 a.m.
So once we got there, we found a bus. We're not exactly sure.
We can't
try to
remember
exactly how we got to the beach, because we had to get from the airport, I think it was like 45 minutes or so, down to Ao Nang Beach where our hotel was. And we might have done like a combination of a taxi ride to Krabi town and then a bus ride from there to the beach, or it might have been a bus straight to Ao Nang Beach from the airport. But whatever way we did, eventually we were on a bus, and they were stopping and dropping people off at different hotels. And eventually dropped us off close to our hotel. And wasn't it an open air bus? Like a tuk-tuk kind of thing? So it might have been like a truck that had you know, kind of an open, partly enclosed like back end and like benches on the inside you sit in. It might have been something like that. So we got to our hotel, super nice, so close to the beach. It was around $24 a night at that time. We just looked now though, and because now is actually like off season because it's summertime, the same hotel is like $8 a night. But we were there $10 with fees.
Right. But we were there in winter time when everyone wants to go to the beaches, and so that was high price season.
Still reasonable for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, super convenient. So when we got there, it was too early to check in yet, so we left our bags with them and then just took a short stroll down to the beach and got to kind of walk around and enjoy hanging out on the beach for a little bit. And then eventually decided to go ahead and take this little hike up over, kind of around this little peninsula, down to another beach by a resort area.
And that one I think was called like Monkey Beach or something. And so because of that, we were really afraid during that little hike through the wilderness that we were gonna get attacked by monkeys, but we didn't. And when we were laying on the beach in Ang Nong, you know, I thought, because we were just really tired, because we really didn't sleep much that night, I thought we were just gonna kind of like relax down on the beach, but it was hard to relax because there were like these little like sand crabs. Not like they were gonna like eat you, they're really tiny, and they were fun to watch. But you're kind of like, they're all over. So.
And the beach was nice too, but there were sea urchins all over the place. So like in the sand, you had to be careful where you were walking.
Yeah.
I've actually got a couple pictures of these things stuck there in the sand. And yeah, if you step on those things, it's bad news. It might happen later, but more on that in a bit.
Stay tuned.
Anyway, when we did take that hike over to the other side though too, we were just wearing our flip-flops.
Yeah.
We thought it'd probably be okay, but this wasn't like the most traveled path, so actually it was kind of crazy at times hiking over some of the things we were hiking over.
It was pretty slippery.
Like
and we're
climbing over rocks, like rock climbing, and then over trees.
They were like, should we go back to our hotel and grab our sneakers? But we're like, meh, we're right here, let's just go. That beach was like super secluded. Like, I think there was a hotel there, which to get to that hotel, you actually, because there's no like roads that go there, so to get to that hotel, you would go to Annong Beach and then like rent one of the boats to then like take you over there. So that was pretty cool, just how secluded it really was. So it was nice you can just walk there, and it wasn't too long of a walk.
No.
Yeah.
Like 10 minutes, I don't know.
So then we eventually got back to our hotel, and we liked it so much that we ended up booking it for 3 nights. But what we always did was always book it 1 night at a time. Well, sometimes like at least book it for 1 night and then like, you know, more nights later, because we were so concerned with Wi-Fi speeds, because we did need to work as we were traveling. But once we got to Asia, holy cow, Agoda is the way to go. Like sometimes like $10 cheaper than even like other booking sites. So definitely, I would recommend Agoda. Check out the prices. You can compare on Google, which is helpful. I'll always have links in the description on like which booking sites we used and like which one is best for like which area, so you can figure it out.
And we actually started searching a lot of the reviews to see when they mentioned Wi-Fi and whether it was good or bad or fast, or if somebody else was also kind of a digital nomad that was traveling and working, and how the Wi-Fi was for them. And those were helpful whenever we could find those reviews like that. So
yeah,
I think that's it, right?
Hang on.
So after we got checked into our room, then we took off and went to a grocery store and got some groceries for the next few days. And then we had also stopped at a little stand, a little vendor near our hotel, and got some like dragon fruit. I think they had like both kinds. So there's like a white and a pink.
Yeah.
So I think we actually got both to be able to try and see if we could taste the difference.
And we could. We liked pink a lot better.
Pink was like sweeter, I think a little juicier. The white was just a little bland tasting, I think.
Yeah, I guess what you would expect white to taste like. I don't know. You gotta try them both. It was nice to try them both. And we found that in Asia, especially in Thailand, buying food at the grocery store was kind of expensive compared to just getting street food. And so I remember there was a like a pad thai cart kind of right outside of our hotel. I don't know if we got it that night or a different night. And the cool thing was like it was kind of like a create your own. Like they would give you like the base, and then outside of the stand then they had like a little thing of peanuts, limes, and then like chili peppers. And then you could just like create your own, and peanuts and lime and skipping the chili peppers. That's what I like. You might have put a couple of chili peppers on yours, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
So join us in the next video as we go and explore the famous Railay Beach.
Woohoo!
Not quite Railay. You'll find out about that.
Just make sure the mic is on. Yep.
Perfect. Do you want to talk about Krabi in Phuket?
Huh? You said you were.